Is Jennifer Lopez upset that Leah Remini is 1 year younger than her and even told men that who are seemingly hitting on them in a restaurant? That's the claim in one of this week's tabloids. But that assertion and another about them being frenemies is made up. According to Star, a magazine with a poor track record when it comes to reporting about Lopez, when she and Remini were at the LA hotspot Craig's, a pair of producer pals approached their VIP table to lavish the loss with compliments. The magazine quotes a so-called tipster as tattling, "The guys were gushing about how young and beautiful they both looked, and Leah couldn't help but bring up the fact that she's a year younger than Jennifer." That, asserts the publication, led Lopez to look like she could knock Leah's block off. The tabloid's alleged spy adds, Jennifer looked furious and the vibe instantly turned icy. The producers said some quick goodbyes and left the loss to chill on their own, concludes the seemingly made-up source. The outlet even questions whether the two pals are actually just frenemies. The article, however, is missing a lot of key facts, which is generally the first sign that a story is fabricated. Notably, the tabloid doesn't mention when this allegedly took place. That's because it never happened. If the magazine committed to a specific date, Gossip Cop would be able to verify via photos of the two of them online, as well as with Craig's, whether they were at the restaurant on that particular night. After an exhaustive search and a fair amount of fact-checking, there is absolutely no evidence that Remini and Lopez were recently at the famed eatery. Additionally, if the tabloid maintains that the men who allegedly approached them were producers' pals, then clearly the magazine would know their names, yet curiously the publication doesn't mention who they are. That's because those guys don't exist and the conversation never took place. Star has been so off base about Lopez that it's laughable. Most of its phony articles have focused on her relationship with Alex Rodriguez. In the past few months alone, Gossip Cop has busted the site for falsely claiming Lopez kids don't like Rodriguez, and that there's trouble in the couple's relationship. In the real world, of course, Lopez twins adore the former baseball player and her romance with Rodriguez couldn't be any stronger. Nor are there any cracks in Remini and Lopez friendship. They are far from frenemies, as absurdly claimed. Actually, Lopez and Remini routinely post photos on Instagram of each other. None of those pictures, however, feature them at Craig's. Still, Gossip Cop checked in with sources close to both women and no one could verify the tabloid's tale. Actually, we're told the magazine's story about Lopez supposedly being upset about Remini allegedly telling two men she's a year younger is complete fiction.